Hey guys, so you've probably noticed already that the background is different and I'm a little bit tired. I'm house sitting at the moment and I decided that with this opportunity I would try and get the untouched pile of Warhammer that I have done. So I've brought it with me. Well, I brought most of it with me, it's not all here, but we have a good chunk of it. We've got the Revenant Legion, we've got the Adeptus Sororitas battle box, we've got some Warcry models, and we've got some, I don't know, just random stuff. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm already behind because I slept through my alarm somehow. But yeah, let's just get into it. Hello guys and welcome. I guess this is me trying to finish all the untouched models in 48 hours. So yeah, when I end up with the opportunity to house sit like this and you know I've just got 2 days to do whatever, I really like to set a goal and really challenge myself. So I decided this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get through all of these models, and yeah, we'll just push myself to do it, see where we get up to. Of course, you know, it's not really pushing yourself that hard, just sitting there building models all day, but you know, it's something. And obviously after making my pile of shame video, I wanted to really actually get some models done because there is so many that I want to get through before the end of the year. So we started off with the pack of 10 of skeletons, and my goodness, these old models, they're very versatile in what you can do with them, but they are a pain to put together because everything is individual. The arm and the legs and chest piece and even the head is all individual, and you have to glue it on like you're actually gluing a human body together. It was, yeah, so they're all laying down here because all their spears kept moving while they were standing up, so I just laid them down. But you know, I do like the versatility of them. I do really like that because I feel the newer ones you can't kind of do whatever you want with them. But I think this took about 2 hours, which, yeah, was not good for me. I was really dreading how long the other ones would take. As you can see, I've kind of customized a couple of them, but really I didn't want to do too much customizing, just wanted to get them done and just keep it quick. So now we are on to the cat, now that the skellies are done. And yeah, the cat only had 2 frames, so I was really looking forward to putting it together. It looks like an easy build as well. And speaking of cats, I was actually looking after this little cat, and you can see she's lovely. Her name's Cleo, and she's about the only cat that I know that absolutely loves attention, as well as meows constantly. But anyway, Cleo aside, I had to make a decision on which head I was going to go with. I went with the one on the left. I just think it looks a bit cooler and a bit better. I would have liked those horns though, on the right. This model was actually super easy to put together. I absolutely loved putting it together because it was so easy and really quick, so I could move on to the next model. But you may be wondering, how did I keep myself sane through this? Well, I decided to challenge myself in another way, which was to watch all of Tokyo Lens's videos. I'm really interested in going to Japan now that the borders are open, So I watched through all 330 videos that he has, and I highly recommend his videos. His shots are absolutely amazing that he does. I love all the backstreet stuff of Tokyo that he seems to really enjoy. And it's, yeah, given me a few ideas on what I want to see when I'm in Japan. Hopefully that'll be soon. But anyway, back to the model. We are almost done here. And there we have it, one cat done. So that is 11 models down in, I believe it was about lunchtime now. So yeah, it was taking longer than I expected, but I never really thought that I would get through every single model that I brought with me. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to try and get as many as possible done. So now we're on to these Gene Stealer bikers, which I'm pretty sure I bought before the pandemic. I bought these so long ago. But, you know, I'm glad they're getting done. They are finally getting done. And just another tip that I wanted to put out there. To somewhat optimize my time, I decided to buy these pre-made lunches that you just put in the microwave and then they're done and ready to go. So for lunch, you know, I'd just put this in the microwave and in 10 minutes it would be ready and then we'd be straight back to models. So that was just something I wanted to say in case anybody else is planning on attempting their pile of shame. Could also make some meals up and freeze them, I guess, if you want to do it that way, instead of buying them, because they're kind of expensive, I guess. I think they were around like $8 or $10, which for one meal is a little expensive, I think. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because I feel like when attempting something like this, I want to optimize every single minute, and not every day that you get the opportunity to look after somebody's house and have it be a silent house where you can kind of do whatever you want for 2 days. So yeah, I just really wanted to make the most of it. They also left me a can of Monster, which was very nice. Not the biggest fan of the mango one. I prefer the green one. I forget which flavor that is, but it's like a sour bomb or something. But, you know, not complaining, still pretty good. So back to the models. We almost have all of the bikers done here. They're actually pretty easy to put together. They have lots of little parts that are very detailed, I might add. I was really impressed by how detailed they are. But overall, they're pretty easy to put together, and I really enjoyed putting them together. It was nice to finally put together some Gene Stealers, because I think they could possibly be my new favourites. Now we're on to the Filmora Crusher. As you can see, he's got 2 alternate heads, and I hate making these decisions. It's so hard. Like, this one looks really cool, and this one looks really cool too. So I did end up going with the one that doesn't have the eye patch, but the one with the eye patch looks really cool as well. It's so hard. But anyway, a decision has been made. I'll probably end up picking up a second one at some point, I think, just so that I have both. But anyway, this was another easy build. Really like these Warcry models because they're just so easy to put together. It's really good. So we're finally onto one of the Battle Force boxes. We have the Vampires and Skellies here, the Revenant Legion as it is known. As you can see, there is a lot of plastic here, a lot of plastic. And first we're putting together the 40 zombies. These went together like really easy. I was surprised how easy they were, and all of them look really, really good. A lot of them have like roots coming out of them or have axes embedded in them. There's these strange ones which I'm not sure if I like. They have like a tombstone or something like on their back, like they've just pulled themselves out of the ground with their tomb or whatever on their back. Still not sure if I really like those ones. They look a bit strange, I find. But the other ones I absolutely love, and there was some customizing that I done with them. Instead of giving them like an arm, I would just stick like a root end in it. And yeah, I really enjoyed building them. We are onto the skellies now, and as you can see it is still night out, so this was a very long day of sitting down and doing miniatures. I literally only took about an hour break, I think, to like go home and have dinner, but that was pretty much the only break that I took. Besides, every about half hour to an hour I'd get up for like 5 to 10 minutes and just walk around. You know, it's not very good sitting down for that amount of time, but besides that, yeah, I just pushed through it. Like, I know I only had the 2 days to really try and get as many as I wanted done, so I just kept at it. I did eventually change over to the office. Sorry, Tokyo Lens, but I needed a little break from your videos. Alright, so you can see now the sun is up. We are officially on day 2. I kind of wish I had done a photo of like all the models that I had got together on the first day, but there would have been the bikers, so that's 5, plus the 2 Warcry models and the 40 zombies. And I guess you could count like half of these skeletons were done. But yeah, I was really impressed with these skeleton models. Like, oh, I also had the other fantasy skeleton models done as well, the older ones. But I was really impressed with these ones, and to have the comparison of the two was really nice, because the old ones look like your more traditional fantasy skeletons, while these ones have like a Middle Eastern look to their armor, which was super cool. I really like that Warhammer was doing something different here. Like, just look at them, they look really cool. So now we're on to the Blood Knights, and I'm actually really excited to have these finally. Ever since I got the old Vampire Counts Warhammer Codex, I have always really wanted to get a bunch of vampires. And even though these are the newer ones, they're still really cool. I think they look a little bit better than the old ones. Maybe I'll try and get the old ones at some point, but we'll see. These ones were really annoying to put together. I had so much trouble with them. Really don't want to put any more of these Blood Knights together, because it was a nightmare. It's really weird, kind of, like, the second codex that I ever picked up was for the Vampire Counts, and I've really wanted to have, like, the skeletons and the zombie models for so long, and it's actually been so long that now they have all new models for them. But I do finally have them, and I do like them, just these guys were so hard to put together. But yeah, the Blood Knights, not so enjoyable, especially this guy. I remember this now. Look at that flag just fall over. Yeah, that flag is really heavy, and as you can see here, I've kind of left it for now because I didn't want to mess around with it. But yeah, I always am fascinated when I find some models that just don't glue together very easily, and test your patience. Yeah, it's always interesting, because skeletons, zombies, like, easiest things to put together. And then these ones that are like pretty expensive, like way more expensive than just your normal soldier. Or is that flag gonna fall over back there again? I think, maybe I worked it out, but yeah, I remember most of the lancers I had problems with. They're just really big and heavy. Oh, I can see what I've done. See how they're like on a metal tin on an angle? That really helped, actually. So if you're struggling with them, maybe prop them up somehow like that. But anyway, I think this is almost the end of what I filmed. I'm not 100% sure why I didn't film too much after this, but yeah, I'm really glad that I did this for 2 whole straight days. I got so much done, and there's only a handful left that I really hadn't done, I never got into the Sisters of Battle box that I had, and I didn't think that I'd get through all these models in 48 hours, but it did work out really well because Sisters of Battle I was able to take back home and just really relax and customize them the way that I wanted. So here we have it. These are all the models I put together in 48 hours. It was just before midnight, and yeah, these were all of them. There's 40 zombies, 30 skeletons, 5 vampire knights, 1 vampire lord thing, 5 Gene Stealer bikers, and the 2 Warcry models. But I thought, well, I'm not going to go to sleep just yet. I'll try and get as many as I can of the Sisters of Battle done from this Battle Force box. And I didn't get too far, but I thought, you know, I may as well try. So these were the 3 that I managed to get done that night. Turns out that flag thing was very hard to put together, but everything else is great. I really like the crossbow gun that the chick with the sword has. That was awesome. I used to have a heap of metal ones of these, but I think I've just lost them over the years. I remember I put some into a competition and I never got them back, so that's kind of a rip. So this is my Instagram where I put up the rest of the Sisters of Battle that I got done. This is a very special Cherem base that I did. I just combined all of them, and I think it looks really cool because the original was just that front Cherem holding the like incense, I guess, and that was super boring, especially on such a big base. And I got the 2 tanks done. This is my first time doing tanks, and yeah, it was awesome. Love putting them together, and it's nice to actually have a vehicle done. My Instagram's going to be linked below, so check it out. So here's all the models that I got done within the 48 hours. I'm quite happy with this. I feel like if I really pushed it, I probably could have got maybe another handful of the sisters done, but overall, considering that I really only had about an hour break a day, I'm really happy with what I achieved here. But what do you guys think? Do you think this is a lot or too little maybe? How many could you get done in 48 hours? Let me know below. Here they are all together. Now let's just do a little count up. So originally I had 197 untouched models. This means models that I have bought that are still in their box, in their plastic, that have not even been looked at, that are completely untouched. But over the 48 hours I did 5 Gene Stealer bikers, 2 of the Warcry models, 1 Vampire Lord, 5 Blood Knights, 10 of the old skeletons and 20 of the new ones, and 40 zombies and 3 Sisters of Battle. And after that, we managed to get 16 more done, including the 2 tanks. So in the 48 hours, I got 86 models done, and plus the 16 takes us to 102. So I'm pretty happy with that, which means we only have 95 of the untouched pile to get through. So that was pretty good effort for a little over 48 hours, I think. But yeah, if you want to see what we have left, check out the Pile of Shame video. I've also got a little hidden thing that I'm working on here. Yeah, I'm going to keep that hidden until the video comes up. But if that's something you'd like to see, then please subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this, please give me a like. That would be awesome. My Instagram and other channels are going to be linked below, so please check them out. And I'll see you guys on the next one.